YouTube. How's everybody here, man? So the new channel is youtube.com/@LoblinerTV. youtube.com/@Lobliner TV. So we're rocking and rolling there. Huge Labor Day sale going on at tigerfitness.com now. That's tigerfitness.com. 20% off, free awesome shirt. And yeah, it's just an awesome sale. Free shipping over $99. So I'm just here. It's been an amazing weekend. Number one, congrats to my good friend, Coach Sharon Moore, for bringing home his first win as a full-time head coach. Actually, he's won a couple times when Harbaugh was absent. But, it's good to see Sharon. Good things happen to good people. And I see a great future for him in the University of Michigan. Also, shout out to my son's team. They went down to one of the best teams regularly in the area, Clarksville. Beat them 34-6. My son had a fantastic game, still kicking extra points, which you don't see very often, if ever, at this age, at that level of play. So extremely proud of him for what he's accomplishing. And today, I went into the gym this morning. It was an amazing workout. I had a leg day, hit another PR on pendulum squat today, 2 plates and a 10 on each side. And I did that for 4 reps. I've been going up every week in that. My progressive overload has been crazy. And I'm seeing gains that I haven't seen since I was a teenager. It's really great. So with that being said, I'm here to answer all of your questions. If there aren't that many questions, I understand it's a holiday weekend. I'll go ahead and be on my way. We're actually going to, we're going to have a good time and do a little cold plunge later. My son and I, his body's tore up from the football game a little bit. He's a little bit sore. He's the only kid who doesn't come off the field ever. He's starting center, starting nose guard. He rotates in the middle linebacker on certain formations, and he's also the kicker. So he's a bit tore up today. He went in and still did a great posterior workout. His knees were a little sore, a little beat up from tackling and falling on them, so we had him do RDLs instead of standard deadlifts. And he's feeling himself, feeling good. I'm feeling good. Love coaching that team. And again, on days like today when I have extra time, I like to come in and do the sauna for at least 20, 30 minutes. I've already been in for like 14, so I got about 15, 20 left to go. Good old recovery. So with that being said, let's get on to your questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. How much quality control goes into your protein? A lot. So we manufacture at NSF facilities, so it gets tested going in and coming out. So not only do we have that testing, but we also randomly will third-party test brands. So not only do we have the assurance of NSF, which is the highest you can get of certifications, but we also have the benefit of just checking, just testing as needed beyond the NSF certification. So I would say that we are one of the most stringent testing brands. We spend extra on testing, and also with Ambrosia Planta, not only do we do all that, but we also have BSCG, which is Banned Substance Control Group testing, which is another layer of protection. So again, the process we use, again, if you follow the GMPs NSF, you have to fall within certain guidelines. So that's there, but we go above and beyond that. And again, with Ambrosia, we even do the Banned Substances Control Group. So with that being said, a lot of quality control. Controlled suppliers, controlled sources. We try to source mostly, if not all, domestic. So hopefully that answers your question. Holy shit, awesome physique. Thank you, Brian. Hi, Marc. Hey, how you doing? Skibbity toilet. My kids stopped saying that, thank God. 3 favorite pump ingredients. So the thing is, I have a few. So Vasky would be it. So Vasky has 2 of the 3. Hydromax, which is a glycerol-containing supplement, which is a very high concentration of glycerol. And then you also have nitrosogene. So that'd be the top 2. And then I'd go with probably a high-dose citrulline malate, anywhere between 4 and 10 grams, depending on how much you get throughout the day. Jeff Nipper says, optimal to do lateral raises leaning against an incline because you get more tension on the delt and length of position. What do you think? Sure. If you're trying to get optimization, yeah, okay. That's fine. Again, we still have the new data on lengthened partials and all this stuff, and I think a lot of it does make a lot of sense. I think we overthink a lot of things. So at the end of the day, if you do lateral raises with controlled form and lifting as heavy as possible within a 4 to 8 rep range and progressively overloading every workout as you can, then I don't think we need to really follow the nuance of whether you're standing straight up or at a slight incline. Giving cuck energy. So what about this, Rog? What about this screams that I'm a cuck? Now, first of all, if you guys don't know what a cuck is, it's someone who literally watches someone else have sex with your wife or your girlfriend, and that's not me. That's when I pull out my firearm. I mean, but it's not a possibility, right? That's not me. So I want to know, what about this video? A strong man who works, who's a pro bodybuilder, who coaches youth sports, who leads young men into battle every single week on Friday night on the football field. I want to know, what about, sitting in the house with a sauna in a house where I literally built this room for a sauna, a self-made multimillionaire. I want to know, what about that? I want to know, what about that screams cuck energy. And I would have you on, but I have no idea how to invite you on here. Can I? I don't know how. Use a sauna for 30 minutes today. Fantastic. Bro, you dropped this steroid needle? Sure. I'm on all the steroids, guys. Awesome. You're really being creative and really spending our time wisely here. Fitness, haha. So I would encourage you, Liam, to challenge me to any kind of fitness event, whether it's a race, whether it's a liftoff, whether it's agility. I would love to see you hang with me on training. You could DM me on Instagram at Marc Lobliner, DM me, and come out to Tennessee anytime, and we can see how fit you are, my friend. My bathroom is a sauna. Okay. My uncle Marcus Rule, and we are from Germany. You know him, of course. I remember Marcus Rule. He was in the game when I was working at Weeder. Third party test actually hurt your turn. Thank you. Send a hug to my friends Kiko, Zeno, Lindo, and Bronco. Okay. Hug. Bro, ain't no fucking way you're natty. You're right. I'm on TRT. I'm not. I never claimed natty. Guys, can I just skip the juiced up comments? It's getting kind of old. It's wasting everybody's time, and I gotta go. I add your chocolate protein to my coffee, and it tastes pretty damn good. You see the way I do it? So what you do is you put your coffee in, you start the blender really low, and then you put the protein in the blender, and it tastes better than anything you'll ever drink at Starbucks. Does size matter? Because my girlfriend left me as -3 inches. My wife has been with me since high school. We've been together 97. So that's 97. Yeah, we've been together, 27, going on 28 years. I guess mine's just bigger than yours. I don't know. Rule is awesome. He's an absolute monster. You look like Michael from Grand Theft Auto 5. Awesome. Don't think your headphones and phone are designed for the sauna. So the good news is, if I turn this around, I got the hack right there. I literally have an ice pack behind it. And the headphones do just fine here. So they're not meant for the sauna, but they're in the sauna and they're working. So I'm assuming that I'm just beating science. This is just sad. In what way? A man reaching out to his subscribers and fans or friends or followers, whatever, and answering their questions free of charge. How is that sad? How is that sad? Ravenwood football team, any good? So Ravenwood is great this year. I do not have plans to help the football team because we are hired by teams, and Ravenwood has shown they've shown no willingness to hire legacy at Carbon, but we currently do coaching for Page football. So we're out there every Friday night at Page, and last week we were out there stretching them out, warming them up, getting them ready. We actually coach their entire team in the off season and during the season as far as strength is concerned. Ravenwood is doing very well this year. They're a very good football team, very good program. Coach Hester's an amazing coach, but we charge, right? And Page has hired us, but we also coach many other football players from many other schools. Page is just the one who we coach their entire team. We do all of their conditioning and stuff during the off season, and then during the season we handle conditioning. We also help on the field warming up. At halftime we'll stretch the players out. So that's what we do. Do ends have better muscle mass? I don't know any statistics on that, and yeah, please don't use that word here. Brother, I have a question. Why and how wild elephants grow over 5-6 times while they consume plant scraps? And basically elephants don't consume protein, yet they're huge. Is that their body and their stomach are designed to sustain on that, whereas the human stomach, the dog stomach, Our stomach is closer to a canine's than it is an elephant's. So same reason cows can become so big. Same reason that chimpanzees are different. They have a bigger stomach chamber. They have extra chambers. So they're able to process plants better than we do. And they also spend, I believe, 75% of their day eating. Hello, Mr. Homosexual. Someone tell my wife. How do you bounce the pecs the way they do? It's just mind muscle, I guess. What's your thoughts on this? When I take protein, I hate being too active because I'm afraid my body will use it for energy instead of muscle building. So your body uses protein for essential functions. Building muscle, survival, there's essential amino acids, essential fatty acids. If you're only eating protein, it's going to be converted via gluconeogenesis to carbohydrate because your body doesn't have enough glucose in your body to sustain because you're not eating anything else. However, if you're afraid to be active because you're eating protein, I don't know where your brain took it there, and I don't want to sound like I'm dismissing you or I'm making fun of you, but that might be the weirdest conclusion I've ever seen for that. You can't get that big without some kind of steroid. Okay. Energy. What about energy? Protein is used for energy if you're lacking in glucose. Why you know what a cuck is? Because I'm alive? Because I have the internet? Why do you know what it is? I know what a lot of things are. Having a large vocabulary is not the insult you think it is. Is that in for Asana? Yes. Haven't seen you in years. Well, the algorithm has not been on my side. That's why I have a new channel, my man. New channel is at Lobliner TV, youtube.com/@Lobliner TV. Also, right now we have a sale going on at Tiger Fitness, Labor Day sale, 20% off. And we also have a free shirt plus free shipping over $99. Free shirt is over $75. Go to tigerfitness.com now. Labor Day sale ends tomorrow. SARMs are good. I don't like SARMs at all. I think the dose you have to take becomes, I think the reward is less than the risk. Best workouts for endomorphs are the same as the best workouts for an ectomorph and a mesomorph or whatever fake body type you want to come up with. At the end of the day, if you go to superiorhypertrophy.com, that is superiorhypertrophy.com, one word, no hyphen. That's what I feel is the best workout for everybody. Bro is not a millionaire. You're right. I'm not a millionaire. Yep. I have no money. I am broke. I live in a van down by the river. Just look at my LinkedIn and determine what I'm worth. It's none of your business what I'm worth. I'm a self-made thousandaire. Does that make you feel better? Again, okay, I'm not worth $1 million. Got it. Did your family have money? No, I'm a first-generation American. My mother immigrated here legally. My father came from very poor upbringing. And I literally started on my own, and I worked my way up the ladder. And I go over my story. I've told it so many times on the internet. There's a playlist on this channel, if you want to look it up. It's called How I Became a Millionaire. And if you look up that playlist on this channel, it explains my childhood and moving up here. How do you lose fat without losing muscle? You're going to inevitably lose a little bit of muscle the leaner you get. But the goal is to train where you actually stimulate muscle hypertrophy. And again, superiorhypertrophy.com is a free book and an easy way to learn how to do that. And then dieting, it's a matter of getting enough protein, getting enough fat, and controlling your weight loss. Thoughts on Nerds gummy clusters? It's crap. Noah Martinez, love your veins. Thank you. Why do you keep answering obvious clowns and trolls instead of just skipping over them? Because honestly, I just read, and then by the time I realize it's a troll, I'm already halfway through the questions. How many times do you train in a week? Normally 5 times. So I'll do 2 on, 1 off, and that usually adds up to 5 times. I shit myself drinking too much protein. Well, what kind of protein are you drinking? If it's MTS whey, you wouldn't be shitting yourself. MTS raw velvet protein is amazing. All of our flavors are amazing. Peanut butter cookies and cream is the best. Have you ever tried maxing on a raw conventional deadlift? We'd be worried about a bicep tear if you use mixed grip. So I'm not lifting without straps. I'm not worried about it. I'm not doing any meets or anything. I think 4 years ago, I got 705 pounds. I have a video of it somewhere on this channel. But honestly, I have no intention of deadlifting. I mean, I did 600 pounds after not doing it for 4 months last Sunday. And it wasn't my thing. How does taking gear work? Well, I mean, steroids work. You could point to a lot of things, protein synthesis, satellite cells, all that good stuff. At the end of the day, unless you need steroids for a medical purpose, just steer clear. If you can, incredible if you keep your gains on TRT. I just started my lifting journey. I'm 5'6", started at 150, now 170. Fantastic, good for you. What should I train for cardio? Depends what you enjoy. I'm not a huge believer in cardio for fat loss, but for general health, I do. I think zone 2 cardio, at least 3 days a week for about 30 minutes would be great. And then if you can add in one high intensity or sprint day where you do some kind of a sprint program for at least like 5 to 10 minutes, I think that's good as well. What do you think of HMB for someone natural? We have it in Ambrosia Hydroglyph. I love HMB. Its ability to retain muscle and even gain a little bit of muscle is fantastic. Are you on HGH? So I am prescribed HGH. I'm not as good at taking as I should be, but I'm prescribed 2. I'm prescribed 2 IUs 5 days a week. Thank you, West. I appreciate it. What do you think, Marc Ripatone, is lifting advice? Some people really like his lifting advice. I personally think Ripatone's a bit retarded, but that's just me. But a lot of people get great results from his programs. I don't agree with most of what he says, but I agree with some of what he says. And a lot of people get good results. So if you like his stuff, then do it. Hello from Slovenia. You're a breath away from a heart attack. Chill out. Explain to me how I'm a breath away from a heart attack when my blood pressure is 110/70, my calcium score is 0, and my heart rate is at 48. And also I do cardio all the time, and I train sports. I'm not understanding how I'm a heart attack, how I'm going to have a heart attack, but I would love you to explain it to me. And if you want, you come on live with us on Evening Rants this week and explain it to me. Just DM me at Marc Lobliner on Instagram. You could explain to me how I'm going to have a heart attack. So MTS Nutrition does not have a ZMA right now, but we sell other brands of ZMA on Tiger Fitness. You get on sale right now at the Labor Day sale. Who would win a boxing match to death between you and Cali Muscle? I would kill him within the first 3 minutes. He would be deceased. So if Cali Muscle ever wants to box me, I might not kill him, but I'll knock him out in the first 3 minutes. That's a promise. Ordered 3 containers of Machine Whey, 1 box of Hour Bars and Greens and Reds. Thank you so much, Curtis. We appreciate your support. My first 100-pound bench 4 months ago in the hitting gym. Fantastic, brother. Other channels geared towards performance athletes. Good question. I'm not sure. All of it's bodybuilding bullshit. All the hate is so sad in the comment section. I used to watch you with Chris Jones, Big J and them. Good to hear from you again. Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate it. You're going to have a stroke playing with them steroids. So explain to me first, which steroids am I playing with? Second of all, how I'm going to have a stroke. I want you to explain this based on all the numbers I just read off. I want you to explain it to me. Thank you. Hey, bro, I watched your video on Natty competing 6 weeks post-show and still experienced hair thinning and hair loss. I did 22 weeks of dieting. How long would you say it takes for hormones to be back? For my brother, he was fucked up for like fucking 6 months. It's not good. This guy seems like a good dude. Keep it up. Thank you, Billy. Hey, I'm Marc, just saying hi and reminding everyone to jump on that killer sale Tiger Fitness Lady Hawk. Thank you. Hear about the acronym Fat Man Scoop, passing away after collapsing on stage. Can you talk about Evening Rants? Carrie, thank you for the heads up. I didn't hear about it, but I'll look it up. From Lokesh, I'm skinny. I'm vegetarian, apart, eating only eggs daily. I'm not getting a lot of nutrients. Guide me. Get a pound of protein. A gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. Look into my brand, MTS Nutrition Machine Whey. Go to tigerfitness.com. That'll help you out a lot. Holy fuck, Marc, you look huge, brother. Thank you, whatever that name is in English. How tall are you? I'm 5'7.25". Your segment on Tim Pool really enlightened me on how business performs, how to make money, from Curtis. Thank you so much. Love from Europe. Thank you, System Down City. You don't have much subdural fat for someone who doesn't use steroids. I'm on TRT, so while I'm on replacement dose steroids, I am still on steroids. And I eat a lot. So I've actually gained weight. I was 206 about 8 weeks ago, and I'm back up to 214. Am I a wrestler? No, but my children are wrestlers. My sons are wrestlers. My daughter's a former regional champ in Tennessee. But my kids wrestle. I was a boxer, but I just don't have time for it right now. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate it. From Lady Hawk, what's up, my girl? It was awesome seeing you on Timcast. Awesome job. Make America healthy again. When's your next show? I would have loved to do a show this year, but I just ran out of time. My businesses are too crazy. I'm hoping in 2 years I'll be able to put it together. Favorite cheat meal? I like a nice sandwich, like even Panera. I had a toasted Frontiga sandwich yesterday after my son's football game. Like, we were so hungry. I was hungry from coaching. He was hungry from playing. I got it with double chicken. I don't like onions, no sauce. And it hit the spot. I love Panera bread. At the end of the day, half you guys are betas. Me or the other guys? Ever heard of anyone using GH in the morning and taking blah, blah, blah? I would think GH at night would make sense based on the normal release patterns of GH. Let me go to the bottom, guys. I got to get going. I got to go do some stuff with my kids. Should a men's physique competitor train any different from an open bodybuilder? No. Muscle gain is muscle gain. I cannot do a backflip. Do not use steroids at 21 years of age. Are you frequently paranoid about your coming early death? Again, guys, I want to understand why you would say something not only so mean, but so ignorant and fucking stupid. Like, did your mother raise you with do you have a father? Like, I guarantee you, people asking these questions, you either didn't have a father or your father was a piece of shit. Nobody asks those questions if you had a strong male role model in your house. So I feel sorry for you for not having a father. But I don't blame your father for leaving your mom because she's a fucking slut. This is overload for this man. It's reality. It's just overload. It is. I hope you're talking about lifting. I love how real and straight up you are. Thank you. Facts, you look bad like Callie. So how do I look bad? I'm in a sauna, so naturally I'm going to be a little bit red and hot. But compare me to any other 44-year-old, I look fucking amazing. I look great. Like, you're not hurting my feelings here, bro. Answer my question. I'm not going to flex for you, man. I'm sorry, but I'm not gay. I'm not gay. What a great body you have. I love it. Greetings from Venezuela. Thank you, Carlos. I've never had any side effects from steroids because I've only really done, like, in 2013 was the last time I really did steroids. And even then, I didn't do anything really before that. It was just before my NABA Pro qualifier. Based as fuck guy, thank you. Thoughts on Blackstone Labs? I like them. What exercise is good for legs? My favorite quad movement is the pendulum squat by Arsenal. That's a good answer. The beef between you and Dave, is it done? I never had a beef with Dave. I had a beef with that scumbag Armin for selling training programs based on fake pictures. Damn, dude, you're right. My father's a piece of shit. My mom is a slag as well. I'm genuinely curious, though. I'm not on a ton of gear, dude. I can't say this enough. Like, that's how bad you look, that you think someone as small and insignificant as me is on a lot of gear. Like, that's your problem. The problem is your life sucks so bad that it feels so good to put somebody successful down that you will you will not be held back on making yourself feel better about where you're at in life. Bottom line is, you're probably broke. You probably have terrible interpersonal relationships. You failed at everything you've ever tried in life. And the only jollies you get, the only time you succeed is when you go on Instagram on another man's channel and talk shit about him while he's sitting in his mansion in a room he built for his sauna. That means that your life is bad, bro. So instead of looking and trying to pick me apart, I would look at what I've done in the past to get me to this level and try to level up to me. Because right now, I guarantee you this, you are not near my level. And the way you're thinking, you never will be, but you can be. You can be better than me. You just need to stop thinking like a jealous little bitch. Once you stop thinking like a jealous little bitch, you might actually have a good life. But for now, your life is pathetic. Your life is meaningless. And if you die tomorrow, no one's going to know because nobody cares. You're insignificant. And it doesn't have to be that way. You have to do better. You have to think bigger. You have to go out there and conquer the world and think better of yourself. But going online and trashing somebody who's crushing life, who's simply on here trying to answer a Q&A to help people reach their goals, that just means you are the lowest form of scumbag and you deserve all the bad things coming to you. I hope you turn it around, son. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. You guys have a great rest of your day.